My dear child, a significant decision has just been made that will change the trajectory of your life forever. This is not a trivial choice, nor a fleeting thought. It is the most monumental decision of all. Someone has taken a pen and signed away their entire fortune. The money, the businesses, the properties, the treasures, everything. And here's the astonishing part. It wasn't bequeathed to a charity, nor to an institution, and certainly not to family. Every single asset has been entrusted to you. Yes, you. But who is this enigmatic benefactor who has linked their entire legacy to your name? And more crucially, why you, and not someone else? The answer holds both a blessing and a mystery, and it will be unveiled in this message. Because this individual isn't bestowing their wealth upon you by mere chance or out of charity. No, they are repaying a debt they have carried for the past 39 years. And once you uncover the truth of what transpired 39 years ago, you will not only be astonished, but you will also finally grasp why you were chosen. So, let's embark on this journey. My dear child, indeed, it's true. Someone has just made a decision. And not just any decision, but one so monumental, so unforeseen that it will transform your life in the days ahead. Yes, my dear child, for this person has just bequeathed you their entire wealth. And when I say entire wealth, I truly mean it. Whether it's their money, their funds, their assets, their properties, everything, every last item is now associated with your name. And my dear child, they acted without hesitation. They didn't second guess. They didn't pause, not even for a moment. Because in their heart, they already knew. They understood precisely what they were doing. They knew why they were doing it, and they knew who they were leaving it all to. You. But I can sense your curiosity right now. You're wondering, Lord, who is this mysterious benefactor? And why me? And here's the part that will truly astonish you. Because, my dear child, there is something unexpected, something unusual, something concealed until this very moment that I wish to disclose to you. This person didn't leave you their wealth out of charity. No, it wasn't arbitrary. It wasn't. It wasn't mere luck. Rather, it was a burden. A burden they've borne like a heavy chain. A burden they have at last settled. Yes, my child. A 39-year-old burden. One that only you could liberate them from. One that only you were meant to balance. And they settled it in the only way they knew how. By leaving you their everything. But what was this burden truly about? What transpired 39 years ago that linked their fate to yours? Why did destiny inscribe your names together on the same page? Stay with me, my child. Because in this message, everything will be unveiled. The mystery will be unraveled, and the truth of why you were chosen will finally become clear. So let us begin. My child, to help you grasp everything about this burden, I must take you back 39 years to a dark, rainy night. Because that is where it all started. Yes, my child, I still recall that night. A man was sprinting through the deserted streets. Not just running quickly, but running for his life. His clothes were drenched, his breath was labored, and fear flickered in his eyes. He wanted to pause and rest, but he couldn't because behind him, 2 men were pursuing him. Yes, my child, and the man I'm speaking of was none other than the one who just entrusted you with his entire fortune. And those men pursuing him weren't there to warn him, nor to catch him, but to take his life. They wielded sharp weapons in their hands, and they had been dispatched by his own business partner, the very man he trusted the most. That partner had betrayed him, and now he wanted him gone forever. Yes, my child, the rain was pouring. The streets were quiet, and although the man cried out for help, no one came until suddenly he spotted someone. Someone standing under a small roof by the roadside. A man waiting for the rain to cease. And in that desperate moment, he shouted, "Help, please." The stranger looked up. He saw what was unfolding. 2 armed men, ready to kill, and without a moment's hesitation, he rushed forward. Yes, my child, this stranger confronted both men. The ground was soaked, the rain was pouring down, yet he pressed on. He fought with all his strength. Even when he was hit, even when he was bleeding, even when he faltered, he would not surrender. Ultimately, he made those two attackers flee into the shadows. The man who had been rescued dropped to his knees, tears mingling with the rain. He expressed his gratitude to the stranger repeatedly. Then he said, "Tell me how I can repay you. Anything, just ask." But the stranger shook his head. Despite his injuries, he calmly replied, "No, you don't owe me anything. I simply did what was right. And my child, that was the first and last time they ever met." But who was this man that saved him that night? And how is that moment directly connected to him leaving you? His entire fortune. That is what I am about to disclose next. So, if you're prepared for the ultimate truth, stay with me. Give me the next few minutes, because everything concealed will now be revealed. My child, the man who saved that life on that dark night was not a stranger. No, he was someone much closer to you than you could ever think. It was your father. Yes, your father was the one who faced the storm. Your father was the one who stood in the breach. Your father was the one who rose up when evil sought to ruin another man's future. And that night, as the blades flashed and the rain fell heavily, he did not flee. He did not waver. He fought with every ounce of strength he had. And because of him, a life was saved. A destiny was safeguarded. And a man who was marked for death was granted another opportunity. Yes, my child. And when that man, shaking, injured, and desperate, pleaded to repay him, your father simply gazed at him and said, "No, you owe me nothing. I only did what was right." Does this not echo the words found in Luke 6, verse 35? Love your enemies, do good, and lend without expecting anything in return, and your reward will be great. Your father embodied this truth that night, not through words, but through actions, not through hesitation, but through bravery. And he walked away, convinced that the story had come to a close. He thought his part was finished, believing that his single act of kindness was merely a flicker of light in a dark and harsh world. But here lies the enigma, my dear child. While your father believed he had walked away from the tale, it was only just beginning. For 39 long years, my dear, that man held on to the memory of your father like a flame in his heart. It never faded. It never extinguished. It blazed through the years like a fire that could not be snuffed out. He sought him time and again. He searched for his name. He searched for his home. He searched for his family. Any sign at all. Yet, each time he came up empty-handed. Every path led to silence. Every inquiry yielded no answers. Still, he never forgot. Yes, my dear, he built his wealth. He amassed riches. He acquired land. He gained power. But every success cast a shadow. Every acquisition bore the weight of a debt he could never settle, for a life saved is a life owed. And while others lauded him for his wealth, he held on to something far more significant. He remembered a man who faced the storm, a man who bled so that another could survive, a man whose bravery became the very reason he continued to live. And just as it is stated in Proverbs 22, verse 21, a good name is to be chosen rather than great riches. Your father's name, his sacrifice, his bravery was etched so profoundly in this man's spirit that it became more valuable than all the wealth he ever amassed. Yes, my dear, your father's name was a crown he could never take off. It was a treasure he cherished long before gold ever graced his hands. But now, here lies the question. Why, after all these years, does this debt come knocking? Why, after 39 long years, has this story returned to your doorstep? Is it mere coincidence? Is it fate? No, my dear, it is destiny. For debts born of sacrifice can never stay buried. They will rise. They will return. They will seek out the one to whom they belong. And that is why this story has come back to you. Because the time for repayment has arrived. And the reason you have been selected is what you need to hear next. Now, my dear child, after many years of searching, the circle is finally complete. Because at last, he has discovered you. Not a stranger, not a distant name, but you, the child, the living legacy, the bloodline of the man who once saved his life. And as his own days now come to an end, he has made his final choice. To give you what he could never provide your father. Not a token, not a small gift, but everything. His wealth, his property, his entire life's work. Because he has no one else. No wife to inherit. No children to carry on his name. No family to continue his legacy. His life, my child, was empty. Yes, devoid of heirs, devoid of kin, but it was never empty of one thing. The unshakable memory of the night your father saved him. And now that memory lives on in you. It has found its home. It has found its answer. It has found its rightful heir. This is why I tell you today, what is being placed in your hands is not just wealth. It is not mere numbers in a bank, not buildings, not land. It is a mantle, a blessing born from sacrifice, a harvest born from courage. For it is written in Galatians 6 verses 7-9, "Let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up." Your father sowed goodness into the soil of another man's life. He sowed without expecting anything in return. He gave without asking. He bled without hesitation. And now, my child, you are the one chosen to reap that harvest. Not by chance, not by luck, but by divine appointment. Because blessings born from sacrifice cannot die. They pass from father to child, from legacy to legacy until the appointed season arrives. And today that season has come to you, my beloved child. Listen closely to my voice speaking directly to your heart right now. Don't give up. I see every tear you've shed, every sleepless night you've endured. Don't lose hope. When the weight of the world feels overwhelming, just remember that I am here to support you through it all. You're on the brink of your breakthrough. Can you sense it? That change in the atmosphere surrounding you. The barriers that once seemed insurmountable are already beginning to crumble. I have heard your prayers. Not only the words you voiced, but also the silent pleas of your heart that you believed went unheard. My angels have been dispatched to help you. They are working behind the scenes, moving mountains, opening doors, and paving the way ahead. You may not see them, but they are present, orchestrating divine encounters and miraculous changes. Healing is on its way for your body, mind, relationships, and dreams. Financial assistance is coming your way. Provision beyond your wildest dreams is on the horizon. New opportunities are approaching. Doors that will amaze you with their perfect timing. Your time of scarcity has come to an end. The drought is over. Your time of abundance and overflow has begun. Prepare to receive. Be uplifted today. I love you more than you can ever understand. Trust me, my dear child. Healing is on its way to you. Right now, as you read these words, my healing power is already at work within you. Feel it stirring, moving, awakening every cell in your body to my divine purpose. I am restoring your health cell by cell, breath by breath, heartbeat by heartbeat. What the doctor deemed impossible, I am making possible. What appeared hopeless in the natural world is yielding to my supernatural intervention, renewing your strength. That fatigue you've carried for so long is lifting. The weariness that made each day feel like an uphill battle is being replaced with my supernatural energy. You will run and not grow weary. Walk and not faint, breaking every chain that has tried to hold you back. Those invisible shackles of fear, limitation, and past failures are shattering right now. Hear the sound of freedom resonating in your spirit. That illness is not permanent. It's merely a temporary assignment that I'm canceling today. Your depression does not define your future. Joy is what you are meant to have. Peace is your rightful claim. Your struggles do not determine the conclusion of your story. Triumph is already part of your destiny. My strength is coursing through you from your head to your toes. Like soothing rivers, it washes away all remnants of pain, offering healing, completeness, and rejuvenation. Embrace it.